So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a magic ring for left-handers. If you're not left-handed, you can watch. You'll just be doing it on the opposite hand. But I'm a left-handed person, and I find that it's always better to see it from a left-handed point of view. It's always harder for me when I try to watch people who are right-handed do it. My brain just does not compute sometimes when I see a right-handed person trying to teach something right-handed. So it just takes a little bit longer for my brain to, hey, this is how you do it. So I decided to do a left-handed series on different stitches. And so my first stitch is going to be a magic ring. For this, you need any kind of yarn. I'm going to be using for medium 4 weight yarn, and I'm going to be using a 4mm hook, scissors, but if you do, I'm using an X-Acto knife because I don't know where my scissors are. So an X-Acto knife. And so yeah, let's get started. All right, so to get started with your magic ring, you're gonna want to take your right hand, take the yarn in your left hand, just like this, between your pointer and index finger. You're gonna want to take your pointer and middle finger of your right hand, wrap the yarn around this way. Separate your two fingers, wrap the yarn around your pointer finger. See that? And then grab it lightly with your thumb. Just like that. Then you take your needle face down this way. Pull it through. Push it through the first loop that you have. Go over top the second loop. Pull the yarn under, wrap around like that. Do it again. Over, pull the yarn through, come around, under, bam. And it should be like this. Just like that. Okay, let's do it one more time. Two fingers, wrap it around the pointer finger again, light hold. Then you want to take see that? Twist it towards you so that the needle is now facing, the hook part is facing towards you. Then you want to go over, crisscross, under the yarn, hook the yarn, pull it through the loop. And there you go. Now, okay, so some tips and pointers when you do your magic ring. You want to make sure that you have a long enough tail because you're going to put either single crochets or single stitches or double crochet into the stitch. And so you just have to have a long enough tail in order to work with the magic ring. And I will show you an example of what I mean. So your magic ring should look like this. You should have a tail on this side. Your hoop should be like this. So I have the string in between my pointer and underneath my middle finger. And then you do what's best for you. I feel a little weird because I got my nails done. But, so this is how I hold mine. Do what works best for you. And I'm going to show you how to do a single crochet into the magic ring. So here, you just go under the magic ring. You want to make sure you're going under both the loose string and the circle. Then grab your extra, the string that you're crocheting with, pull up a loop. Now make a single crochet. There you have it, one single crochet. So let's do it again. We're gonna do 6 single crochets into the magic ring. So in under the 2 strings, over our working yarn, pull up a loop, make a single crochet. There's 2 single crochets now in the magic ring. Under our magic ring, pull up our working yarn, wrap over, 3. Same one more time. And there's 4. Five. And 6. So it should look like this when you're done. 6 single crochets. So now here's the part where the string comes in handy, because you're going to use this to close your magic ring. So you just pull the string and then you slip stitch into the first stitch. So this is the first stitch right here, and we're just going to slip stitch into it. Ugh. There we go. Pull up a loop, and then when you slip stitch, you just pull right through, just like that. All right, so this is our first round. How I keep my first stitch, I don't use stitch markers. I don't like them. Honestly, I feel like they just take up too much time. So if you're like me and you don't like to use stitch markers, or you want to learn how to crochet without using stitch markers, all you have to do is, after you do your slip stitch, you're going to do pull up a loop just like this, do a chain. You're going to chain 1, and then you're going to, once you chain 1 in this very same chain that you the very same stitch as your slip stitch, you're going to pull up a loop and do your first single crochet. So this will help you so you don't have to use a stitch marker. So round 1 is just 6 single crochets. Round 2, you're going to do an increase. So it's going to be 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So let's go around each stitch. If you don't know how to do a single crochet, I am going to do a video on how to do a single crochet. And I will put the link in the bio. So just do 2 single crochets in each stitch. At the end of the round, you should have 12 stitches in total. All right, if you've reached the end of the round, all you're going to do is slip stitch to close it, and it should look just like that. All right. Just another tip. I like to count. When I'm crocheting, I count to make sure I have the right number of stitches. It helps you count each stitch or count while you're crocheting. So once you get to the end, you're not like confused about why your magic ring or your whatever you're making doesn't look right. Also, if you start a pattern, let's say you start with a single crochet and then a double crochet, a single crochet, or not double crochet, a single crochet and an increase, a single crochet and an increase. You should have an increase when you end your pattern. So it should end with 2 single crochets or 2 double crochets, whatever you're doing, in the same stitch. So if you start with a single crochet and then do an increase and somehow you end the round with a single crochet, you didn't do something right. You need to go back and count your stitches again. So yeah, that's my advice. Let's keep going into round 3. So round 3, you're going to do a single crochet and then you're going to do an increase. right, if you've reached the end of round 3, it should look like this. Okay, so that's where I'm going to end this video here. All you got to do to fasten off is slip stitch and then just pull the tail end through. If you want to have a perfect circle, you can weave in the ends, but I'm not going to do that. So here's your magic ring. If you made it to the end of this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, drop a comment and let me know what you thought of the video. And I hope this helped any left-hander out there trying to learn how to do a magic ring. All right. Bye.